Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today we're going to answer 5 of your yes or no questions. So no matter which card you pick, we're going to answer all of them. First, who is your soulmate? And the answer is going to be very straightforward, very blunt, not a lot of analysis, because sometimes it should be like that. You just need the answer, just that. Nothing else to muddle the truth of who this person really is. So the first question, who's your soulmate, right? The second question, who is the person who's going to help you out financially? The instrument that the universe will use to help you in your career, in your material life, right? The third question is kind of difficult. Who is going to betray you? Someone that's in your environment right now who doesn't mean you well. The fourth question, who can you trust the most? So it's the opposite of the previous one. And the last question, this person may not be your soulmate, but just someone who has a huge crush on you right now. So pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answers. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, 5 questions, right? The first one, who is your soulmate? The one you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. And your answer is the King of Cups. This is the card of Scorpio. For some of you, a very small minority of you, this could be other water signs as well, Cancer and Pisces, but for the vast majority, this is definitely a Scorpio. It's a king, but it could be a woman as well. This Scorpio, it doesn't have to be a sun placement. It could be their rising. It could be their Venus. It could be their dominant. But if you have no clue about this person's natal chart, then this is someone who is very mysterious. They are quiet, but you know that they're not shy. It's just because they only speak when they have something important to say. And they are charming and charismatic and very attractive. What do I mean by this? It doesn't have to be that they are conventionally attractive, like beautiful eyes, nose, lips, body. No, but there is something that will draw you and everyone else to them anyway. It could be their sense of humor and again, the mystery, the enigma, right? They are a dark horse, and that's why there's something very, very attractive about them. This person, whether or not you've already met them, is going to be the one that you spend the rest of your life with, your soulmate. Second question, who is going to help you out financially when it comes to your material life, when it comes to your career? We have the Knight of Wands. This is the card of Sagittarius. Now again, for a minority of you, this could be the other fire signs as well, Aries and Leo, but again, for most of you, this is definitely Sagittarius, Sun, rising, Venus, or dominant. And once more, if you don't know about their natal chart, then this is someone who loves to travel, someone really adventurous, and arguably the nicest of the fire signs. So not as domineering or aggressive or even extroverted as Aries and Leo, but someone who is kind of like Piscean in the way that they interact. They're very jolly, they're very friendly, and also sometimes a bit tactless, but you know that they mean well anyway. So this is the person who's going to help you out when it comes to your finances. Third question, who is going to betray you? We have the Nine of Wands. This is the person who always looks at you in a weird way. Like you catch them looking at you and they just suddenly feel rattled and they start pretending like they were looking at something else, right? This person is a nervous wreck. They're kind of socially awkward, and that's because of envy and jealousy. They have this kind of subtle resentment towards you. And this doesn't have to be someone that you know personally. It could be someone who's going to talk crap about you behind your back on social media. And if that's the case, then this is someone who always views your stories, but who never likes anything that you post, okay? That is your clue as to who this socially awkward traitor is. But the opposite of that, who can you trust the most in your environment? We have the Eight of Swords. This is the card of someone who's very shy, very soft-spoken. I'm hearing a lot of feminine energy. It could be a guy as well, but if it is, then someone very effeminate, right? This person, a lot of people underestimate them because they don't talk a lot. And unlike your soulmate, the Scorpio type, this person doesn't talk because they don't have much to say. They're not very confident in themselves. But this person will really be there for you, defending you when someone is talking about you behind your back. This person is someone you can definitely trust. Okay, so someone shy, someone very socially awkward as well, but not in a creepy manner. You know, they're just, once more, that word shy, they're just your typical, stereotypical shy person who's not very confident around other people, right? Again, I'm hearing soft spoken and feminine or effeminate, right? That is your clue as to the person that you can trust the most. And the last question, who has a crush on you right now? Like a huge crush on you right now? We have the Magician. This is the card of Mercury, who rules Virgo and Gemini. So this could be either or, right? But it could be both, right? Sun, rising, Venus, a mixture of Gemini and Virgo. Either way, this person has a way with words, okay? This is someone smart, someone intelligent, someone clever and witty, and they are very, very funny as well. Someone who's good when it comes to numbers, business, analysis. This is the one who's really in love with you, right? I mean, oh my God, I just heard marketing specialist. That is so random, but I just heard that. So for some of you, that's their occupation or that's their career path that they're dreaming of, right? So marketing specialist. There you go. That's your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So let's answer your who questions. First, who is your soulmate? And we have the 10 of Wands. This person is a mixture of Aries and Capricorn, a true leader. They are an introverted extrovert. And man or woman, they are the breadwinner of their family. What do I mean? It doesn't mean they already have a family. They're married and they have kids. No. But even if they're only in high school, they help out their parents either by working some jobs here and there, or there's someone who really takes care of the house, the little kids, their siblings, so that their parents have time to really work hard and earn something for the family. So this person, they are very mature, way beyond their age. They're hardworking, they're focused, they're determined. And then physically, this is someone very buff, man or woman, okay? They look like they are strong. They look like they know how to defend themselves. They look like there's someone reliable as well when you look at their face, because their body is quite strong and buff, but their face will be very soft, so not angled, no square jaws or anything like that, but soft eyes, soft angles, and beautiful lips as well. So this person, again, Aries, Capricorn, a true leader, but someone who weirdly is very soft-spoken, because Capricorn and Aries are both cardinal signs, right? But this person, they, like I said, introverted extrovert. So they can be quite serious because life has forced them to take on responsibilities at a very young age. And so they really are someone that you can definitely rely on. Family and friends are very important to your soulmate. Second question, who's going to help you out financially in your life? We have the 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing Capricorn again. It doesn't have to be the same person, your soulmate. It could be someone else entirely. This person is a boss, okay? So that's a confirmation that it is kind of a different person because they don't know how to struggle. This person, your soulmate, either right now or in their past, they've known what it's like to really be challenged and work hard for every single thing that they have, that they want. But the person who's going to help you out, even though I'm also hearing Capricorn, this is someone who's like a trust fund baby, someone who was born into relative wealth, and someone who is right now in a boss position. That could be literal. They could be a CEO, COO, some manager, but just someone who's very comfortable in their life, okay? But again, with Capricorn energy, someone who's also determined and focused and very sober. Third question, who is going to betray you? This is a friend or an acquaintance who recently traveled, right? Someone who probably studied abroad for like a semester or a year, or someone whose family migrated and every now and then they still come home to your neighborhood. But this person is just very bitter about their life, okay? They're actually more kind of well off compared to you, right? They have more than you financially, materially, and that's why they're so bitter, because they look at you and they feel envious and jealous, because even though they're better traveled, right, they have more stability in their finances, they feel like you have a better life than them, whether that's romance, right, when it comes to romance, or when it comes to your friendships, or you're just a happier person, maybe also more attractive. I just heard that physically. So there is envy when it comes to like how this person feels about you. But either way, you know them, you are somehow close to them, and this is someone well traveled and someone who probably has family abroad, or someone who's traveled abroad. But abroad is a really, really big keyword as to who this person is, okay? Someone who is just, there's so much, I'm sorry to say this, okay, I have to be frank. They are so much better than you on paper, because again, they have more stability when it comes to their money, right? And their education as well. Their family is better known than yours, but they envy you. And that's why betrayal is on the cards for you when it comes to that person. Who can you really trust though? This is someone who's very new age, okay? Your friend who's into crystals, your friend who reads horoscopes, like, you know, the dumb types that are very generic. I'm not saying this person is dumb. I mean the horoscope. The dumb types of horoscopes that are like, today you're going to meet your soulmate, or today you're going to win the lottery at 6 o'clock. Use this number, 17, 15, 13, blah, 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 right? Those horoscopes that you know are so commercial and so generic and so fake. So this person, they're kind of naive, but they are into spiritual things. They've only just started though. So this isn't someone who has a big collection of tarot cards or crystals. They're not an expert when it comes to spirituality, but they have started recently, and maybe someday they're going to be. But this is that quirky friend who's kind of malleable, right? They're kind of naive and easy to influence. But either way, even though this person seems to be wishy-washy, they are actually someone that you can totally trust and rely on. Last question, who has a big crush on you right now? And we have Capricorn. Again, so Capricorn is very strong, right? We said it 3 times. Your soulmate, whoever they are, whether you've met them or haven't met them yet, this is someone that you will spend the rest of your life with. And the second person, someone who's going to help you out financially, also a Capricorn, and now someone who has a crush on you. Now this could very well be one of those two, the first two that we talked about, or there could be someone else entirely. But definitely Capricorn. For a very small minority of you, I'm hearing other earth signs are possible as well, Taurus and Virgo, but for the vast majority, this is definitely a Capricorn, someone who is older than you by 5 to 7 years. For some, I just heard that's 5 to 7 months. Okay, very, very specific. But either way, someone charitable, someone nurturing, someone caring. This is the person who has a huge crush on you right now. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the 3rd card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So let's answer your who questions. Number 1, who is your soulmate? We have the Queen of Cups. This is the card of Cancer. For some of you, the other water signs are possible as well, Scorpio and Pisces, but for most of you, this is definitely Cancer. Now, there's something quite negative about this person. I'm hearing that they are emotionally weak. Not a lot of Cancers are like that, but this person in particular, I'm hearing that there is a very obvious weakness to them. They get hurt more easily than others. This is someone who literally cries in front of other people, man or woman. This is someone who is quite sensitive. And I guess a part of your journey then together is about helping them find their strength. And if you're not familiar with their natal chart, because this Cancer placement doesn't have to be their sun, right? It could be their rising, it could be their Venus, it could be their dominant sign. But if you are not familiar with any of that, then Cancerian personality, this is someone who is very intuitive. Someone who seems to have this psychic power of just being really good at discerning what a person really is, right? Almost like seeing through a person's body and just really seeing their heart and their mind and their soul, right? They're very good at that. But this person in particular, that kind of affects them too much, right? They are too sensitive, empathetic, and sympathetic to other people. They just allow others' energies to affect them too much. So that's what I'm hearing about your person. Of course, there could be some buried strength inside of them, but outwardly, when you look at this person, it looks like emotionally they're weak and they're going to topple over if the wind is too strong. So there is that kind of energy around them. But you know what they say, right? With weakness, there comes this softness somehow and this kindness. So kindness is a very big keyword that I'm hearing about this person, right? They're very soft-spoken, they're helpful, and because they're afraid of people hurting them, they are very kind and gentle towards other people as well. And it's probably one of the things that are going to really draw you to this person. So again, your clue as to who your soulmate is, Cancerian energy, okay? Who's going to help you out financially when it comes to your career? Oh my God, we have Cancer again. But I'm not hearing that it is the same person, okay? The High Priestess, this is the card of the Moon, which is the ruler of Cancer. But no, this is the opposite of your soulmate, man or woman. This is the strongest version of Cancer. It doesn't mean they're older, but they are wiser, okay? This is someone who has a shield around them. They have healthy boundaries. They don't let anyone affect them too much, hurt them too much, right? They are sensitive as well in that they are nurturing and caring, but they are stronger and smarter. And again, that Cancer placement doesn't have to be sun. It could be their rising, Venus, their dominant sign. But either way, this person, it's not just intuition, okay? They don't just have a strong intuition. They are literally psychic. So possibly someone who's into tarot, astrology, crystals, divination, spell casting, right? Someone who is spiritually powerful. And their name could be Diana, right? Because the moon is ruled by the goddess Diana, or it could just start with a D, a B, and a J. Those are your clues as to who this person is. Third question, who is going to betray you? We have Strength. That is the card of Leo. And I'm going to have to ask you to be careful, because for the previous reading and for most readings about jealous, envious people, those people, these traitors, are usually very weak, right? And that's why they betray their friends, because they have a weak character. And they're nobodies, and they're just really, again, they're foolish, and there's not much in there on the inside. But this person, the one who will betray you, they are kind of formidable, okay? This is someone that you're going to have to be careful with. And darling, I'm hearing something, okay? I'm going to have to be frank with you, very blunt. This person, the reason they're going to betray you is because you will be the first to strike them. Okay? They're not going to betray you out of nowhere. You will offend them, hurt them, insult them one way or another. And that's why they're going to strike back. Okay? So you will draw first blood. And this person will make sure that they exact their vengeance. So be careful. This is something that you can still stop from happening. Right? Your future is in your hands. But these energies are very, very strong. Possibilities, there is a Leo around you that you could hurt, and they're going to freaking hurt you back. And it's going to be like 10 times stronger than the impact of what you did. So be careful, okay? This person, I'm going to tell you right now, if they do hurt you, if this does come to pass, then they will be perfectly in their right to do that, because it would have been you who drew first blood. okay? So this is a warning. This is your advice from the universe to make sure that doesn't happen. Who is going to be really loyal to you, someone that you can totally trust? We have Taurus. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. Now, this one is also formidable, like Leo, right? They are both fixed signs. And this person is going to be the richest of your friends or acquaintances. This is someone who loves comfort, pleasure, and luxury. Someone who really wears, oh my God, I just heard Balenciaga. That is so specific. Okay, so someone who likes to wear branded clothing, branded shoes, someone who likes to carry really expensive designer purses, whether they're a man or a woman. This is the person who's going to really defend you, who's going to stand by you when it comes to just the really darkest and most challenging times. Last question. Who has a crush on you right now? This is an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And please don't say ew, okay? I bet you will though. This person is kind of related to you. They could be a cousin, right? They could be a distant relative. And the crush doesn't have to be sexual or romantic. It's just they really admire you and they find you attractive. This could be a man or a woman who's an earth sign and who's like a distant relative to you. Someone that you probably grew up with. Okay, I just heard a very specific storyline for some of you. You used to be playmates, cousins, playmates when you were kids, and then they moved away, right? They moved abroad. And oh my God, I just heard California. I don't know. This is a very specific reading, okay? So this part will not resonate with everyone. But someone who probably moved to California, right? Their family. And then they recently got back, or you reconnected on social media. And now they just think you're so pretty or you're so handsome. And they have this innocent kind of crush on you, which doesn't have to be too physical or too sexual. But either way, right? An earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, sun, moon, or rising is totally crushing on you. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the fourth card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, your 5 who questions. Number 1, who is your soulmate? And we have the 5 of Wands, Aries. Aries could be their sun, their rising, their Venus, or their Mars. And if you are not familiar with their natal chart, then this is someone who's very fiery, someone who's extroverted, and actually someone who's very argumentative. With the 5 of Wands, okay? This person never loses a fight, be that verbal or physical, right? Debates or physical altercations. I'm hearing that this person is into action movies, someone who really likes Keanu Reeves. Now, this is a very specific message. Someone who loves Cobra Kai as well. They could be someone who studied martial arts, any form of martial arts themselves, but they are just someone who loves seeing it on the big screen as well. This person could be 2 to 5 years younger than you, okay? That is for the vast majority of you. But for the small minority, this person may not be younger than you, but they are definitely much younger than you at heart, okay? They are more playful, they tell more jokes than you, they laugh harder and more often than you, definitely. Aries energy, the child of the zodiac. Second question, who is going to help you out financially when it comes to your career as well? And the answer is the Page of Cups, a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm hearing very strongly Piscean energy, okay? Again, that could be their sun, rising, Venus, or their dominant sign. But either way, this is someone who is very romantic. By romantic, I don't just mean sensual, okay? Because this is a platonic relationship that we're talking about. So this is someone who is just into romantic books and movies, and someone who always kind of makes excuses for other people. Like when someone says something bad or does something kind of unacceptable, they romanticize their situation, like, oh, maybe they grew up like that because their parents were like this when they were a kid and blah, blah, blah. This is someone who really likes to kind of imagine people's realities and lives, right? They're kind of an escapist, but they are definitely creative, okay? So I just heard something very specific, right? Visual arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, okay? So that could be their degree program, or the career path that they're in right now is related to that. Okay, something to do with the creative industries. This is the person who is going to help you out financially. Who will betray you though? We have Sagittarius with the Eight of Wands. But here's the thing. It's not as malicious as you think, because with the Eight of Wands and with Sagittarius energy, this person is kind of just tactless. Like after a sip of beer, they are an open book, and all the secrets that they promised you, they never tell anyone, just come out of their mouth. So there's no malice, there's no envy, no jealousy on their part. There's just someone who's unfiltered, and it's not going to be on purpose what they reveal about you, but it's going to affect you anyway. And of course it's going to hurt, it will affect the relationship. But when this happens, I just want you to know there is no real malice there, okay? Who is going to be very loyal to you, someone that you can really trust, is an Aries. This could be your soulmate, right? The first question. But also this could be someone else entirely. Either way, this person is cardinal fire. So someone who is a natural leader, someone who when they enter the room, everyone can feel their presence, their energy, okay? This person loves to start a lot of projects, and they are just very passionate about everything and everyone in their life. This person does not lack energy at all. Okay, so that person that I just described, if you have someone like that in your social circle, whether or not you're very close to this person or they're kind of just an acquaintance right now, that is the person that you can really trust. Lastly, who has a big crush on you right now? The Knight of Swords, we have Gemini. So once more, that could be their sun, rising, or Venus. This person is very, very smart, okay? And I'm hearing something in particular. This person, their smartness is not how witty they are or not how funny they are, but how cutting they can be when someone is arguing with them. Okay, it's like they are just a word factory, and they always know what to say to win the argument. And I also heard something very specific. This is someone who knows a lot of trivia, like random stuff about the world, random did you know or believe it or not facts, right? This someone is like a walking, talking, breathing encyclopedia, and they definitely have a big crush on you, okay? Gemini energy. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.